Uh, we are doing a webinar of Namakaran, and the topic itself is very, very different. I don't think so any webinar till date has been done with this topic. It is being done by our own William sir, and everyone knows the depth that he goes into. His notes are just awesome, out of this world. We don't find that literature in any of the English and the Hindi books. That is the feedback I have got from the people who join his webinars and courses. Sir, William sir, thank you very much for this beautiful webinar. So, people would like to know what is to be done in this webinar.
Sure, ma'am. 1 second. I'll just
Yes.
get the share screen.
So, Namakaran is an important vidhi that is done by the Hindu rituals by astrological. Sir will explain. I think he's.
Can you see me screen, ma'am?
No, sir. I cannot see, sir.
1 second. 1 second. Yeah. Okay. Good day, everybody. See, this is Namakarana, the science of Vedic and modern numerology. See, the first session we'll be talking about all about the Vedic concepts using Vedic methods of how to name a person as a personal person or for a company or for any other thing you can name. So we'll be just seeing what topics we'll be taking and what we'll be going about doing. So first, the Hoda Chakra is the Nama Nakshatra of the 27 stars. So there are 2-3 methods in that, how to analyze with the horoscope or plainly take it with the nakshatras, or what is how you employ the other methods like the Atma Karaka, anything else, or the Yoga Karaka. How do we choose the Hoda Chakra? Each nakshatra has 27 aksharas, 27 or 28 aksharas. And how do we choose what is the method? There's a general rule given, everybody applies it, but there is a particular rule how to go on to apply the Nama Nakshatras in naming a person or a company. This will be a reading. This itself in 3 methods. I'll be teaching all the 3 principles. Then after we, there is a second method, more important method. Apart from the nakshatras, there's one thing called Vargamila. This is finding the first letter through the planet's akshara. Each planet has an akshara. And that particular akshara, we will have to find out based on the strength of the planets and what are the rules to find out the akshara of a planet. So these two, we'll go on to find out the first consonant in the name. Then there is something called the Swara Varga. Swara Varga is finding the most favorable following vowel in the 12 zodiac signs. Each zodiac has a particular vowel, and what should be the vowel. So that will be the Swara Varga. This is there's a detailed thing on Swara Shastra. I'm just using 3 principles, a very important principle for naming name. This is Swara Varga, Swara Beda, and Panchashwara Dasa. The first is finding after we find the consonant, we find the vowel. Now, after finding, then there is something called the Swara Beda. Like what I say, a particular Swara can have an importance for a fixed sign, mobile sign, or a dual sign. So based on that, the chart and the horoscope and the rules principle, we search the method of finding which will be suitable for which particular sign. Then there's something called a Panchashwara Dasa. That is, each particular akshara has a particular longevity or a peak period or a ruling period. When a particular period it will peak through or it will blossom forth. So the naming is very much important, like it has its own dasas. So we'll be talking and discussing about which akshara to be used during the first part, or in case the ruling period is over, we'll have to change it. This is mostly very useful for a company because each akshara has a particular period when it is ruling. Okay, then we will be using our Kadapadi Sankhya. We are having an introduction of Kadapadi Sankhya. This is very important. After we have found the vowel and after we have found the following the consonant vowel, the whole name is taken and it is decoded And there are many rules of what is finding the name. We'll be looking into the horoscope part of it, astrology part of it, and where do this number fall. There's on ancient science. We'll be talking about. There are three methods: one through the finding through the bhavas, one through the planets, and one to the nakshatras. We'll be looking mainly about how to find out where your particular name falls in the 12 bhavas of horoscope. This is a very big science, very secret science. In fact, it's not just for the naming. You want to find out what the mantra you have to say, and which deity is you should follow. Everything is reduced. The name is reduced, and the particular thing is found out, boiled down to your bhava, and which favorable horoscope bhava it falls up. That will be a favorable deity or akshara or your mantra. Everything in Kadapayadi is a whole new lot of information is there in Kadapayadi. Then there is something Siddhar's method called Panchapaksha Namakarana. They have one particular method where again the vowels are taken, and then it is something to do same like Vargamillan. So we'll be seeing two main methods of finding out what should be the correct following akshara of a name. Then what I say, Ishta Devada, your Ishta Devada, Kula Devata, or any other holy name with your horoscope, and how we can name it, and how it is linked from the horoscope to the name. There's a particular session. So this will be mostly in the first session. The second session, we are using modern numerology. Not modern numerology, is clubbing it up with the horoscope. First, the English letters and planets. There are many methods people are going on to what is a particular letters. There's an astrological method, Siddhar's method, which they follow. I have seen it working. So I'll be teaching this particular method: English letters and planets, English letters and the zodiac sign, numbers and planets, numbers and the zodiac sign. Then we're talking about numerology and matching. Apart from the Vedic astrological matching, there's one shortcut method of finding the numerology. Will be what I say. It will be very easy to summarize. After we have done the whole matching concept, is there a way of what I say doing a thumb shell or a quick method? Numerology will be very good. And again, the same thing, numerology and muhurta. Muhurta is such a huge cumbersome process, but is there a way of snapshot way of finding out what I say today muhurta is good? Numerology will be a very big hit. So we'll be talking about what I say, what numbers you can boil down. Before we go, there is a huge method. Yes, we go through all that, but then finally a method to boil down to find out whether the numerology is fine. I mean, the muhurta is fine. Numerology will serve a purpose. So in this method, the second part will be what I say, the same English letters. What is the starting letters? In that Kadapayadi, it's a different method. It's based on aksharas. It's based on phonetics, based on sounds. In numerology, it is based on smriti. That is based on Shruti. This is based on only the letters. How many letters? What are the starting letters? How much the letters add up to? What does the letter mean? What it means to the planets? What it means to the zodiacal signs? What is the thing? There is a method mixing, blending both the Vedic method and modern method I've seen. Because finally, what I say, the Vedic method is only more for calling, not when it is written. When written, it has a different effect. And the cosmic consciousness works through when it is written. And maybe the English, what I say, system of astronomical system of dating is may not be as good as the Vedic time, but because everybody follows it, it comes to practice. Lot of secrets into it. I've seen in my experience of 35 years, blending both Vedic and modern numerology gives a correct result. Anybody who's into numerology, you will find this session very, very important, because the correct method of finding the first correct consonant, then following vowel is being found out, then the correct phonetical numerological sound you will find through Katapayadi. You can choose it through Ishtadevada or your Nakshatra and many other methods are there. Then the English letters. Finally, all of us internationally are using English letters for naming. What I say. So the English letters, what should be there? The total number of letters and the total number of starting consonant, the word, and finally where it adds up to, blending both together, we'll find out the correct name for a baby, a person, or a company. any other purpose we are doing. This will be the session we'll be doing, combining both Vedic and modern numerology. Anything else, ma'am? Bye. Ma'am, yeah, not audible.
Even the numerologists can join in to learn a better way and take both the different methods, the Sanskrit one and the English one.
Yes.
And
I will not be taking the usual one followed. I'll be taking actually astrological numerology, astro numerology. Only I'm saying. I've seen it very working. Little bit I'll be taking the older one, but I will adapt it to astrology numerology. Taking the Bhava and the planets together, we'll be doing, not the usual one I've seen, which has no basis. I'm using more of an astro numerology method. This will be discussing it in the session.
Yeah, so naming a child is very, very important. The name reverberates throughout his life. Anyone calling him by that name strengthens that akshara for him and gives them good results. So naming a person is very, very important. Similarly, one can also name their companies or whatever else. Sir is going to teach us this wonderful session. I hope people go and enroll this webinar. Today is the last day for the early bird that we have kept, because we really want this everything on our channel to be at very reasonable rates, and sir has kindly agreed for all this. The link to join, those who are new with me, the link to join will be given in the description box. Thank you, sir. Thank you for this.